So, today in this video, I wanted to talk about stories. I wanted to talk about a bunch of things. Dead by Daylight, stories, all types of things, and why I love stories so much. Stories have a very special place in my heart, into the fact that I believe that's what my purpose and passion is. It's to make, create, and tell stories. And that's what I want to base my content around. And for that reason being, I believe that in terms, I believe either Chucky, Vecna, or even... yeah, just Chucky and Vecna would probably be my main in this game. They're both the most ambitious, interesting, and story-driven characters in this game. But my favorite horror movie of all time would have to be none other than Halloween, and specifically Halloween Kills. So I made a build centered around Halloween Kills, which just makes Michael the most overpowered thing in this game, which is Unforeseen to give me that undetectable. This perk is very underrated, by the way, because you can kick a gen and you get an automatic undetectable, and survivors don't know what's happened. It's much better than a perk that transfers your terror radius to the gen, if I can remember what that one was. I don't think it's Trails of Torment. But yeah, as I was saying, Halloween Kills specifically is my favorite movie because of all... I don't understand why people dislike this film. This film, in my opinion, is a work of art in describing a Halloween film and just an overall realistic type movie. Now, I know it's a slasher movie, but my opinion, it's my favorite slasher movie because I'm a big fan of horror films. And specifically, I wanted to honor that movie by making a Halloween Kills build around Michael. You gotta have the P3 outfit to complete the look. You gotta have these perks, and you got to have these add-ons, which is really gonna make it so much better to get that Halloween Kills feel. So you gotta go to the Strode Realty key. You gotta go to Haddonfield. So the perks, we'll start off with the perks. We have Unforeseen, which, like I said, makes you undetectable every time you kick a gen, and has a 22-second cooldown, which really makes it all that good. Then we have Bamboozle to accompany for his faster vault speed with Fragment Tuft of Hair. We have Brutal Strength to get rid of pallets. And we've got Infectious Fright, so when we down survivors, we know where to go next. And then, as I stated and spoiled it, for the add-ons, we'll be running Fragment Tuft of Hair, and we'll have J. Myers Memorial to get to Fragment Tuft of Hair just that bit faster. Wait, what? It says I'm looking for a match as the good guy. I just realized that. No, we're going in as Michael, the shape. To make it a little bit harder and a little bit easier for the survivors and a little bit harder for me, we're going to go to the RPD station, because I feel that would make it so much more entertaining, more story driven, having that like suspense, if that makes sense. Like, oh, they're gonna win, but I'm coming in fast. It's gonna be very quick. But this is my first type of video style I want to do, and the type of content I want to do on this channel. My aim for the channel's content, I want it centered around a story type structure. Because I don't call my videos, I call them stories. And when I do that, it makes me feel more passionate and more driven to make more videos. So the type of content I wanted to make would be centered around immersive storytelling experiences, creative challenges and collaborations, diverse representation and inclusive storytelling. So I include you guys in there if you send me in your stories. I might make a Discord in the future so you can send me your stories in and we'll read them out for videos. And don't forget to send the pretty good old memes. They're pretty good too. Engaging story-driven gameplay. That's what I will be doing a lot in my videos. I will be doing commentary storytelling, whereas I have the gameplay in the background and then I'll have storytelling over it to paint the picture, because you've played all the games before, you know what I'm talking about. So I want to make it a lot more immersive and told in a different view. I'll even add some of my own characters and it'll be a lot fun. Lot of fun. I cannot talk today. It's like, it's weird. I just can't talk. Yeah. Yeah. I want to also add interactive and engaging events to get involved with the community, because when it comes to socializing, one thing I like and I think about socializing is I think of people as different worlds to explore. You know, like in certain games, you go into a world and you explore it. There's all these Easter eggs, there's all these things to just discover and just love and just to create your story. That's what people are. Because we have a brain, we have interests, we have beliefs, we have all that. So when you talk to someone, it's like exploring a whole new world, going into a whole new story. Oh my god. I'm gonna be emotional. I start to tear up because I like talking. And I like interacting with people. And the last point I want to make is original content creation and production. Very similar content and very bright idea. Oh, by the way, one thing I want to tell you is I was looking on Etsy the other day and I found these perk keychains that I really want to get and showcase in the next few videos. So you can basically put in an order for like what perk you want to get keychained. I'm not going to focus on the perks I want to focus on the icons because they look really cool. You can get them in red and all that. But that's what I'll have for in the future. But yeah, I really want to make my videos as authentic as possible. I will have editing to remove all the boring parts and just to keep it really going. But I don't want to shy away from the boring and silent parts. Because the people I want to attract are the people who are story driven, who are who just want to live life for the story. So yep, we've got our Halloween Kills build. It's gonna be really good. We got good old Dwight Farfield. We have Astri Yazar03. Never mind. Especially going off the topic of what thing I talked about, which was Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills was probably my favorite movie. I wrote down a few dot points that I want to discuss. So let me quickly talk about that with you guys right now. So number one would be the atmospheric style. The atmosphere in Halloween Kills gave off this style and this feeling of just... It's the aftermath of what 2018 did. Now, a lot of people hate this film. Just want to point this out. A lot of people hate this film because Laurie's not in it as much and the people are dumb. Number one, would you want a movie of what happened, the current movie we have now, of Michael going around killing people, Laurie in the hospital, or would you want a 2-hour movie remake of Halloween 2 of Michael just chasing Laurie for 2 hours? Because if you remember, Laurie got stabbed in the gut. She was in no mood to fight Mike. Not once. There's nothing she could have done. Or they could have, you know, painted a bit in the future, but they'd already planned it out. And that's the way the story went. I don't think so. I think the Halloween Kills we got, atmosphere is right. The way the film was designed, it was all set up from 2018. Laurie was going to be in the hospital no matter what because she did get stabbed in the gut and all that by Michael. And the great thing about Halloween Kills, why it works so good atmospherically, is the movie was designed in a way, as well as 2018, where Laurie didn't need to be a part of it to make it work. It just worked. And there's a lot of fun kills and a lot of fun parts in the movie. There's a lot of good comedic moments. One of the moments that made me really tear up a bit, because I'm a very emotional type person when it comes to watching movies and stories. I get very emotionally invested in the story and very immersed. So it makes it very hard for me not to cry over just even the simplest of emotional feel for the movie. And one of those parts that made me quite tear up in the movie was when the patient, you know, halfway through the movie, the mob chased that mental patient through the hospital, and he ended up, you know, if you've seen the movie. And yeah, that made me tear up. It's pretty sad for me. Let's just quickly stalk the survivor. Get our tier 3. Good job, man. You're really doing me a heavy favor. I think that's already done. Yep. She's all juiced out. Let's go stalk these people. Let's get our unforeseen up. Before they pop that gen, hopefully. But yeah, one thing you'll notice is at times I get very quiet. I can't help that. I've got to build up that ability to keep talking constantly, which will really help me become more authentic and just have so much stuff to talk about, which is what I want for the channel. I don't want to be leaving you constantly in silent moments. You know what I should have run? I should have ran Surge. I felt like that would have made it so much better. Because I have infinite tier 3 and an insta down, and Surge works off that, I should have ran that perk. It would have helped me. But yeah, I felt these perks were the best option. Because I try to rule out, when I choose perks for my killers, I figure out what would be the best option. So how I decide what perks to use, I go, alright, what strengths do they have? This build, Myers has an infinite tier 3, he can vault fast, he doesn't have very good braking speed or chase, it's just an insta down and good vault speed. So I figured, well, we can go Infectious Fright so we can figure out where people are when I down them. Brutal Strength so I can break pallets faster. Bamboozle for my vault speed, and Unforeseen to give me that little jump on them. Now these videos will improve in the future, make no mistake of that. It's just at the moment it's like a video game. When I'm being this authentic and talking to you all for a video, I've got to build, my skill level is at pretty much 0 at the moment. It's at level 1. So I've got to build up that skill by doing more of these videos and building up my skill level of talking to you guys and giving my thoughts and opinions and all that. Making it as authentic as possible. That's my main mission, is to make the videos as authentic as possible. Make it story-driven as possible and release story-driven content like movies. Oh, I got you! Oh yeah, infectious fright's really good because now I don't have to worry about survivors coming to the pallets. Then again, I have an infinite tier 3, so I don't think anyone would be coming to save a dropped pallet. But that is that. Let us continue. Someone's gonna drop down, I guarantee you. No, they didn't. But that's... I love books. I love reading books as well. Just gotta wave goodbye or wave hello, Meg. You could have ran. Hello? Peekaboo. I'm coming for you. Good, good, good. We're getting all these pallets out of the way, so they'll have nothing in the end game. Let's quickly go up here, down good old Dwight, and then we can go pick up the Meg. Assuming this is an Astrid. This isn't Dwight. It's just by the tip. Just that little bit. There we go. Alright, Meg's up, so we'll just hook you. And then we're gonna go. And we're gonna go pay a little visit back to that gen. But yeah, as I was saying, why I love Halloween Kills. Another big factor for why I love Halloween Kills, and just the Halloween trilogy as a whole, the theme. You cannot go wrong with the music. The Halloween music is by far my most favorite thing of the trilogy. I love the music in Halloween Ends, even though that movie is very different, and that's why I love it. I love Halloween Ends as much as Halloween Kills because it's very unique for the series. And that's why... I know I'm just saying stuff at this point. I haven't really scripted out this video. This is pretty much just an intro video to the type of content I want to try and want to do. A content style, which is authentic story. Bit of Sam Sulik, bit of Markiplier, bit of Moist Critical, you name it. While having some spicy gameplay in the background. This is very, very engaging. Let's go this way. I hear someone off to my right. There we go. It was about time. Pallet drop? No. That's good. As I was saying, I keep getting off track. About Halloween Kills. Yes, I loved it. Michael, another point. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack... In the first one, it was very isolated, to give you that feeling of isolation, to make you feel as helpless as Laurie in the first Halloween movie. The 2018 film gave it that feeling of just, we're back and we're proud, baby. And it also gave it this guitar type feel, to make it feel like Michael and Halloween and Laurie are back, and they're better than ever. Then Halloween Kills went for a tone shift and shifted it more into a choir type style. It's very quiet, the music. And then Halloween Ends, it felt more... It gave off this feeling more of dread, if that makes sense. Like it felt more unease, if that makes sense. Now we may lose. which I am not intending. We've got to quickly get back there. What you doing, Meg? They're at the other gate. I gotta go now. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Why is Dwight up there? Or Astrid. Let's go find Dwight. He's probably gonna go pick up Meg. If I can quickly make my way over there. Never mind. Meg's gonna go around. I guarantee you. And probably she's not. And she's gonna cut me off. Nope, she did. Thank you, Meg. Alright. As I was saying, soundtrack, very good. My third point for the film, Michael. Michael was very good in that film. Probably one of the best parts. If you were to watch Halloween Kills, the best thing you'll love about the film is Michael. Michael was absolutely amazing in the movie. He felt unstoppable, he felt horrifying, he felt just overall creepy. He had some creepy moments when he was stalking Lindsay after he, offed her friends. And then just the whole idea of him wanting to go home, I felt it kind of ruined his character compared to the first movie where he's just pure evil. But other than that, it still felt genuine. The movie. I'm probably not making sense right now because I'm trying to focus on this and play the game at the same time. But another thing I want to talk about is just, the presence of Michael in the town. He had this presence that turned them all into monsters. And this is another point, is if people feel the movie made a dumb decision, or felt that the characters made dumb decisions throughout the entirety of the film, you have to get this in your mind, is that people panic. They can fight, flight, or freeze. They're not thinking. Because the thing about when you're in fight, flight, or panic, fight, flight, or freeze, the logic part of your brain, which is in the front here, it shuts off. So that is my belief for why everyone acted the way they did in Halloween Kills. They weren't thinking logically, they were panicked. Because they had, just the night before, they had only now heard about a man who could not be killed and was killing people. They couldn't hear anything. They couldn't understand it or fathom it. So they were scared. They were fearful of him. They just were terrified. Thus, Michael's physical presence was so imposing on everyone of Haddonfield. And this also, and another theory as to why I believe Michael was a hermit in the third movie, is the first movie, he felt like he was his old 1978 self. Then when he came out of the fire, it felt like he got powered up. Then after he killed a bunch of people, it felt like it's a bit like an addiction. Like the more you use of it, the more you'll need of it. So the more Michael killed, the more he transcended into a monster, and the more he needed to do it to sustain himself. So that's why he appears as a hermit in Halloween Ends, and why he died so easily, is because he hadn't killed people. Unlike Halloween Kills. Because it had been 4 years later, and he had to figure out a way. So I believe he transferred his evil, a bit like a virus, to Corey, so Corey could bring him people to kill. Because believe it or not, the Myers house was destroyed after the events of Halloween Kills, so he didn't know what to do. They could only think of transferring his evil to transfer it to someone else and bring him, quote unquote, killing for him would be food for him, if that makes sense in Halloween Ends, in my Michael, whatnot. But yeah, another point was Lonnie stated that he creeps, he kills, he goes home. He didn't have a home to go to, so his only home was the sewers, and now it was... It's all complicated. You'd have to have a very specific mind to understand the reason why the film did it the way it did. And it's pretty interesting when you understand it. Number 2, the design of Michael. This is off topic from Halloween Kills, but just the design of Michael, I don't know what it is, but there's just a specific design for Michael that I really love, and it just... You get this uneasy feel. Halloween, the H40 timeline, which is the 2018 film to Ends, felt the closest to Michael, which I'm going to, when I say the closest to Michael, the version I'm talking about is the 1978 version. And I feel that is the closest they were able to get to Michael. Oh, by the way, we're going to do 2 more matches. One is Chucky and one is Vecna. And another thing, I've been getting into story writing. I've really been opening myself up to new hobbies, new everything. And I love it. Because I live my life as if I'm a main character of my story. And my story, or my final mission for this story, is to achieve...
Hi, I'm Chucky. And I'm your friend till the end. Heidi ho.
He chuckles. It's funny. But yeah, as I was saying, my final mission of the story is to achieve... I know it's a very big and ambitious goal, but it's a bit of wishful thinking, but 30 million subscribers and a 30 million subscriber loyal audience on YouTube. Now, I know what you're going to say. It's very, very ambitious, a very, very, very big goal. But if I could aim for at least 1 million or even 10 million subscribers, I would be happy and my mission would be fulfilled. Because I just want to have people I can show and create stories for. Create journeys. Bring them along this journey of this channel. It's just so much fun. I love YouTube so much when I get to make the content I want to make, but also make it for people and make the mixed with the content that people want. My content and their content of what they want. That's how I see YouTube, is I'm making my stories and then I alter them a little bit so people enjoy it and want what they want as well. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I love playing games and just talking about random... Oh, the mic. I love playing games. I love doing hobbies. And I love doing anything if I get to talk to you guys. That's what I love. So the main premise of my videos would be to talk to you guys, but have some gameplay, some hobbies, or even some work in the background that I'm working on. Just something I'm doing while I'm talking to you. Because I find I act and work better when I'm talking to you guys while doing something. Yes, as you saw from the previous intro of the video, it's very jumbled up, very messed up talking, everything was out of place. But this is my first video.
We'll see if good guys finish last.
This is my first video of really doing the content I want to do. So I'm very, very new to this. And I love that. I love starting at level 1. I love starting at level 1 because I know I get to play through the entire story. And that's what I love. I love being at 28 subscribers because it gives me a chance. How dare you? It gives me a chance to know and realize that I'm at the starting stage, and if I mess up, it doesn't matter. I can keep going and keep loving the process. Oh, bye-bye. Whoops-a-daisy. I'm the freaking good guy, man. That's why I love Chucky. He's a very authentic. Okay, here's my personal thoughts on Chucky and Vecna. I'll include Michael. Michael is my favorite slasher. Chucky's my favorite authentic killer in the game. And Vecna is my favorite ambitious killer, if that makes sense. You feel me? You understand? It makes sense. Do it with what you will.
That's cute.
Let's see. What's happening? Where have you gone, friends? So I am a bit lost at the moment, trying to find the survivors. Boo! How's it going? You good? I'm really good. People say the characters were bad in Halloween Kills. I want to reframe. They felt authentic. It felt like every character had their own lives, their own perspectives, and their own problems in the movie Halloween Kills. Like Lonnie, Tommy, Lindsay, Laurie as well. Officer Hawkins. Who else? I forget a few characters. Allison's in there, but they all felt like they were their own character. They didn't feel like a copy of anyone. And that's what I love. I love a story that can be as authentic as possible, ambitious, and can still manage all the characters. Yeah, a lot of characters didn't get as much time than others, but it still felt good. Still felt good to watch the movie. Another movie I really liked would be It 2017 and Chapter 2. The losers felt authentic in that movie. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All I'm saying is I love movies, I love reading, and I love focusing on my hobbies. Because it builds my character. Oh, and if you also have trouble talking to people, I want you to have the mindset of, I want to get to know this person, and I want to become this person's friend, if that makes sense. I want to explore this world. What makes it good? We don't need to pick the gen yet. That was an illusion. Are you serious? The audio was still playing. That was funny. My friend. I just want to have a word with you. I want to see what I can do here. Put my genius to the test. Only I heard you, Nancy. Another authentic show that I really like and that you should check out if you got Foxtel or Binge is Clarence. Clarence is a good show. It's a Cartoon Network show about this young boy who hangs out with his friends Jeff and Sumo, and they go on these adventures. But the gig is, it's just real experiences. It's nothing. It's not like a magical adventure. It's just a young boy going through his journey, going through just things. It's really good. You should give it a watch. Pretty fun. With that being said, we still got one more killer to play, aka Vecna. And I'll show you how powerful he can be. Thought you could pull that one on me, did you? Where'd you go? Excuse me? Where are you going? Where are you going? You're going somewhere. And I don't know what your plan was. I'm a doll, for crying out loud. But yeah, Clarence, you can find it on Binge, Foxtel, and Cartoon Network.
Don't worry. Shouldn't be too long.
It's the same with Regular Show and The Amazing World of Gumball. They're good shows as well. Okay, so he's got a range. And that's the thing. I love Chucky's voice lines in this. They're very fun to listen to while getting chased. Damn. Come on, Chuck. We got this. There we go. All part of the plan. You are not part of the plan. Let us see what we have here. Nancy. Where did the Nancy go? Hello? Peekaboo! Oh, that was sneaky. Damn. Hardy, hardy, har. Where'd you go, Nancy? Come on out, it's just me. A walking and talking doll. Oh, that was close. There we go. I'm a respectable killer in this game. But I also make it fun. I make it fun for them and I make it fun for me. Because the chases are the best part about this game. So when I get, well, from my overpowered build here, I'm a bit of a hypocrite for saying this, but we should try and make builds that focus on making the game fun and the chase, instead of just focusing on the winning. Hello? That's what I feel games should be, is it should be focused primarily and solely on fun, instead of trying to work and make it hard for each other.
Where the hell are you going?
You said it. So if you know you can catch them there, swing and miss. It gives them a chance to get away and you can continue the chase. Where'd you go? Peekaboo. I knew you were hiding in there. What charms do I have? Don't question the charms. I don't even know. I haven't even changed them. Let us see. They're not over there. They're most likely over here. No gens have been touched. No gens have started. No gens have commenced progression. Very peculiar. Let us see where our dear friends are. Because I'm the good guy, for crying out loud. Oh, that was sneaky. This is the thing about Chucky, is you can lunge further than you actually think. Because he's a short character, it gives off the illusion that he can't lunge very far. So I come across countless Chucky players who wait until they're right up behind you to swing. He has the same swing as the Huntress. They're both 4.4 meters per second killers. It's just one is taller and one is shorter than the other. Oh, that was sneaky. Oh ho ho. He waddles around when he's in the cooldown animation. It's funny. To me, at least. To me, at least. Where do you think that tower is trying to be built to? Wait a second. I thought for a second that was a giant version or a giant head of Sadako. I might be tripping. Yeah! Come back here. Yeah. I'm seeing ghosts. I'm actually having fun right now. Come here. Come on, I just got a friend for you as well. It's called a hook. And a knife.
Something for ya.
I shouldn't say these extreme words in case I get age restricted or something. I don't know how the age restriction system works. Apparently, Noob 3's video, I think it was for dedicated servers, he said the word kill or killer in the first minute and he got the video age restricted. So, it's... Excuse me, come off it. The hatch? Come on. Save him the trouble. Now we've got a 2-minute timer, just like Friday the 13th, the game. Probably all the cool kids who did the cool things. I'm just the most outlandish person you will ever come across. I'll say the most random stuff and it won't even be, it will make even hardly any sense. But that's my character. I'm a wild card. Hello, are you here? Not there. Where would you be? Where would you be? At the door, where else? One of my little actions I do to warm up my voice would be to sing very loudly in the top of my lungs because it warms my personality up and it warms my voice up. So I'm not afraid to say what I want. Where'd you go, Nancy?
Where did you go?
That's what I said.
Play.
Where are you going, pal? You got about 30 seconds left.
I'm amazing.
You got that right. I'm actually gonna go buy those perk icons as keychains in the future, and I'm just gonna stick them on my bag or even my wallet. Just something, because I like, because there's a, I don't know, a thing in Etsy where you can buy the perk icons. And it's just really cool to have. I want to buy the whole collection, but that would probably cost me a lot of money. I'm the freaking good guy. How did they get that? I'm very curious. Very curious. It's heavy breathing. God. It's already off to a great start. And I figured out how to make these videos work. It's all in the thumbnail and the title. The thumbnail and the title set the tone for what type of video you're gonna do. And for example, I've noticed that videos of people playing games but talking to you at the same time, giving their thoughts on something, what they do is they put, if I can describe it correctly, is they put the subtext. So, for example, to give an example, if I can think of one, learning to love yourself is easy. And then the video or like the thumbnail will be like have a subtext in the middle of the screen and the actual gameplay of your video saying, do this. Or something like that. That's just an example and a crappy example at that. And what my brain could come up with if I could think of a video. Let me see if I can find one. But yeah, what I mean is like why Minecraft isn't fun anymore. And then it has the title in the middle of the thumbnail, boring. It describes the video without describing the video. But also, it sets the tone and what the type of video is going to be. It's going to be him playing gameplay and then talking about it. Whereas if you have like a thumbnail that's just a picture of something, or like your face in the middle of it, people get the set and the tone that it's going to be you hyper edited gameplay. And along those lines, it's going to be highly edited. Give me 1 second.
Will you look at this?
I've returned. Sorry about that. I had to tend to something. But back to what I was saying. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Let's just get into the last part of the video, which is playing as Vecna and talking to you lovely people. Oh, before I continue, I've come up with the best build I think is the best for Give me a So sorry. My dog has been barking all day, I don't know why. But as I was saying, the best Vecna build I have found. The Corrupt Intervention. Well, we have to go through his powers. He's got good map mobility, good catching up to the survivor ability, if you get my gist. Spelling Sphere, telling where survivors are, so good locating. Mage Hand, good chase. And Flight of the Damned, good zoning and good secondary attack. So he's pretty much got it all. He's got locating, mobility, chase, he's got all that. So what we really need is gen slowdown and something that emphasizes one of the powers. So Corrupt Intervention, I feel would give him, let's just make it from scratch. So right off the bat, decrease the spell cooldown. Ring of Spell Storing. Definitely need that. You need your powers back faster. And then Ring of Telekinesis. Decrease the time to lift Mage Hand. I feel that would be much better than any other thing here. Unless there was something else. Decrease the period you cannot attack after casting a fly. I feel Mage Hand's already fast enough as it is, so Potion of Speed. This is just to help with his fly ability, make it viable. Now perks. I feel Bamboozle would be a good one. Brutal Strength. Maybe not Brutal Strength, because he's already got the pickup pallet ability. Hex Plaything to get the sneak up. Hex Pentimento.
This place.
And Hex Devour Hope. Let's try this build. Let's see how it goes. if I completely suck with the master. Oh, and a little thing I want to show you is he's got the little mark of the entity on the back, which is very nice. But as I was saying, I love creating stories. I love making, reading, and making fan stories. Just all types of stories. And I count my videos as these type of stories. It's so much fun. It's so fun to do it because you get to create your own universe. You get to create your own world. You get to do all of that from just your mind. And that's why I know people at the moment are saying that like watching movies is a waste of time, all that, as well as watching shows. I don't think it is. I will say it's better than watching TikTok and watching YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. If you wanted to really improve your scrolling, shift your scrolling to watching YouTube videos, only long form, and watching movies and TV shows. So what this does is it lengthens your indication of time. When you watch a video that's like a minute long, your concept of time and idea of time shrinks to the point where you think a minute is an hour. Whereas if you watch a video and you watch a movie or a TV show, it lengthens to the point where doing hard work doesn't feel hard. It feels effortless. So that would be my way of fixing something. That would just be what I would personally do. You have to find out that yourself. You have to go internally and figure out what you want. I know this video is just a jumble of all things, and I'm aware of that. This is just a demo video. This is pretty much just the beginning video, just to get to know my audience. I know what type of audience I want, so I'm creating videos around that. And just to get to know myself, and just to get to know what type of content I want to do, which is talking to you, playing games, and making stories along the way. It's so much fun. How you going, Vecna?
Distant wanderer. I came to this realm searching for answers, and yet none have come. But soon, very soon, I will find what I'm looking for, and this realm shall fall.
You know what that'd be cool? You know what would be cool? An event where Vecna versus the entity. Vecna versus the entity. It'd be like a bit like Sea of Thieves with the Reapers versus the Athena, and they battle it out. You'd have to choose side. Would you choose Vecna or would you choose the entity? I get the feeling that most people would choose Vecna or the entity, but I'm not 100% sure. Yet, someone was calling me. Let us begin. We got Sable04, Sable05, Michaela Reed, and Astri Yeza. If the Sable would ready up. Still trying to think out of the perk. Think of a perk. Oh yeah. This is the first licensed killer to get a secondary weapon. And I quite like that secondary weapon. Even though it changes the blade, it makes it look different and gives off the impression that it's made of obsidian. Oh yeah. I will be doing more Minecraft. I will be doing more Red Dead Redemption 2. I will be doing more Dead by Daylight. You name it. All types of gaming. I want to do gaming, story, talking to you, and engaging with the community. So once I get my Discord up and running, and I get an audience, I'll know what to do. I will be talking about topics that you will be interested in. Like, you have any personal topics? I'll be able to talk about it and give my thoughts and help you with any questions you may have. But right now, we have some survivors or wanderers to tend to. Let us see. Another thing with Vecna is you have to be quick when choosing your abilities and activating them. So for example, if I use Mage Hand, so like, watch this for example. So I've got Cast of the Dam activated. Switch to Mage Hand, pull up the pallet immediately. That's how fast you want to aim to be when selecting an ability. You cannot dawdle. You're a pesky little thing, aren't you? See, like then. See how quickly I used it? That's the speed you want to aim for. Now I've got to get myself back into the rhythm because I haven't played this in ages. I haven't played, well, specifically Vecna, I haven't played in ages. Yet when he first came out, I was lightning fast with him.
You have made a huge mistake.
You're funny. She thought I was gonna chase her, so I had to switch off. Oh, that was sneaky. The black obsidian looking blade looks a lot better than the silver. It gives off that feeling of power, that he's retrieved these powerful artifacts and that you ain't beating Vecna. So that should go right into the middle as they're walking out of the house. Yep, just as I thought. Just as I thought. Hello. Good to see you. I accidentally tunneled you. I do apologize, but you will make a fine problem for them. Now, where would dearest Michaela be? Just create more problems for them. The reason why I like Hex Pentimento on... like Hex Plaything and Pentimento on Vecna is it creates more problems for people to deal with. Oh, they've got to cleanse their totem to become not oblivious. They have to go cleanse Hex Pentimento so they can remove the gen slowdown. It creates more problems for them. Therefore, it lengthens the time of the game. Let us see what it reveals.
Simple geometry.
Let us find our dear wanderers. Let us find our dear wanderers. That's not going to work, Michaela. You were too late. The eye, okay, I've got to point this out. The eye turns you invisible. The gauntlet teleports you. I see so many times. I get it, it's just come out, but once you know what ability does what, it makes it so much easier to pull it off. Excuse me. That is not yours.
Beyond the fold.
Oh, she DC'd. So tragic. But as I was saying, how powerful do you think Vecna is? Because apparently in the lore I've heard that he's able to match the entity. I'm just surprised. Very. Oh, no, this is not the bot. I thought that should have hit. How are these not hitting?
Decisions.
Maybe I'm just bad. There we go. I was wondering why I wasn't hitting. See, you gotta be careful with that. If you tap it too fast, you'll activate it and then cancel it. So, yeah, one of my abilities on cooldown. We gotta disable our ability, and then we do this. Where are you going, my friend? Not so fast. Yeah, I do a lot of voice acting as well, so you'll hear a lot of voice impressions on this channel. I can do a Judge Doom impression. You remember Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Big icon of that stable. Yes, we talked to Mr. Maroon. He told us the rabbit requiring. I cannot talk. You're gonna have to forgive me for today. I know it sounds very cringy because you've just met me. And I'm able to humble myself and say that, yes, I do suck at this. Well, that's because I'm in stage 1. You didn't go in the lock, did you? No, you didn't.
From the dark.
Where did you go? It's the bot, isn't it? It's the bot. The bot has disappeared. I like the way he flies. It gives off that feeling of... that tanky feeling. Excuse me.
Perhaps this will do.
I did not say you could do that. We are nearing the end of our journey. Would you like to make it quick or slow? We're gonna make this game just a little bit longer. She didn't know how to activate the eye. I don't want to kill her just yet. I want to get them to save so I can actually mori her.
This one.
Yes, this one.
Be my eyes.
Let us see what we could do here. Yes, we can mori her now. All part of the plan. Come here, Michaela. I have a little gift for you.
Impossible geometry.
And this is the... Wait, can I not Mori? What? I don't know. I thought I could. If this kills her, man. I thought I could Moria. I honestly did. I don't know how it works. Yeah, Minecraft. Minecraft's a very good game. I love it for the sole purpose of creativity. You can create anything you want. I feel people give Minecraft a bad rap at times. It's like Lego. Sorry, I got something in my throat. It's exactly like Lego, but online. And a game. You can have it how you want. Minecraft... I'd probably recommend Minecraft to anyone. Because it's a creative game. It's a creativity game. You go in it and you can build anything you want. It literally steals the quote of Lego, which is the limit is your imagination. And it works. Works so well. Come here. Where are you going, Sable? Oh, very close. But not close enough. Now where would your dear friend be hiding?
Let us test their constitution. What tool to unravel them?
Where would you be hiding? It's all about the mind games. It's all about the intelligence in this game. When it comes to playing hard killers like Michael and Trapper, you gotta be smart. You gotta think. You've got to anticipate what you think the survivor's gonna do. So when you start out, it's better to examine and observe how the survivor plays. And when you know how they play, like, oh, if they hug walls, or oh, if they drop pallets very early, you know how to place your traps, you know how to play the actual game. You know how to accompany your playstyle to theirs. Therefore, you can play on their weaknesses. Now, where would your dear friend Ashley be hiding? That is the question of the century. I heard you. Where'd you go? Where are you? I heard you just literally a second ago. Are you upstairs? You guys heard that, right? I heard that. It sounded like it came from here. We gotta find her. We gotta find her. This is where you were hiding? All along? What's this? Never mind. Oh wait, are you actually no, you're not. Okay. I thought you were trapped up here for a second. Don't worry, I'll give you a hatch.
To the skies.
Where are you? I thought I destroyed this. That worked, surprisingly. Let us give you the hatch. As a good sign-off. Wherever it may be. Is it over here? Where would it be? Where would it be? It is somewhere that I am unaware of. But we must find the hatch. It is our life's mission to find this little square hole in the ground. Where would it be? Well, there's my hex. Don't worry, Astri, we'll get you there eventually. Please rate Vecna Uber 5 stars. That was fun. That was very fun. Oh, we got a total of 263,000 points. My goodness, that was just spectacular. What do they have? She was going for a boon build. Windows, going for a bit of everything, off the record. Is going for an endgame build, in a way. I know she was going for a boon build, but yeah, GG, that was fun. That was very fun. And that's going to cut it short for today's video. This is a very fun video for me to make. I'm so happy I got to talk to you all. I'm literally, you can tell that I'm very nervous at the moment.
No part of the plan.
As Vecna says, it is all part of the plan for me to that didn't mess up my mic, did it? Because I touched the cord and then the mic completely destroys itself. But yeah, as Vecna said, all part of the plan. This is just the first step in amazing content I want to make. I want to focus on starting out with authentic and then move into editing slowly. Just so it gives me time because my schedule is very packed at the moment. I've got a lot on. But yes, I will be back for another video. And I will see you all in the next story, my friends. In the next chapter of this story, in the next journey we may have together. I hope to see you again. I bid you adieu. Say goodbye, Vecna. Goodbye, Vecna. Goodbye, guys. See you later. Until we meet again in the next story.